Hey, welcome back to round 2. I'm re-recording this video. I am one of those one-take YouTubers, and I'm generally quite happy with how a video turns out, but I wasn't happy with the last one, because you know what? I can do better than that. So, LOK-BOT pack. First off, as soon as I can mention it without everything I just said previously, you do not get V-Bucks from regular missions if you buy this pack. Let me explain. You'll get the 1,000 V-Bucks from the pack if you do the challenges, but if you are doing your daily challenges up here, instead of getting V-Bucks, you will get X-Ray tickets. X-Ray tickets are not doing anything in Battle Royale, and when you go to unslot something in the collection book, like if I want Colonel Wildcat, V-Bucks are all it takes. I don't know why the X-Ray tickets don't work in there. I don't know if that's an oversight. Maybe it'll change in the future. I wish it would. But in the llama shop, you can go ahead and pick up any of these V-Buck llamas with X-Ray tickets. So that's kind of it. Other than that, you get access to the entire game. All of it. I always say that it's about 2 years of content, considering that you can go through the collection book and unlock all the things once. Actually, ironically, the Art Deco didn't actually release as an event, but the Rad Heroes are currently available. They're coming from the Rad Llamas, and the Boombox weapons are coming from the Rad Llamas. So link to all of these videos, link down below. You can check them out, but I don't recommend opening Rad Llamas right now. This is a very time-sensitive comment, so if you're watching this 3 weeks later from now, maybe don't worry about it, but we are expecting birthday llamas soon, and those tend to contain almost every single event weapon in them, so generally they do take the tickets of whatever event is going on. So it's worth saving tickets just to be sure, and then maybe I'm wrong, or well, I'm not saying that maybe we're wrong, maybe the birthday llamas don't come around and you can just go ahead and claim them all at once. But for now, I'm waiting. My point is, you get about 2 years of content, because the first wave, you get to play through the Rad event, and then whatever happens after Rad event, probably the, let me see here, Black Metal and Fortnite Mares would be the Halloween stuff, and then we get the holiday weapons where they come around, and then you get to get all of that stuff once, and then next year you get to go ahead and put it in the collection book. That's just how I look at it with 2 years of content, and there's a lot to do in Save the World. You get full access to all of it for $16, and that's where it gets a little tricky, because for people like myself who already have the game, I am a founder, by the way, which is why I get V-Bucks. There is no information on when that pack might release again. I'm sure Epic is aware that they want it to come back out, because we mentioned this in a stream. An Epic employee was hanging out in chat, and we let him know, but I'll make a video if we ever find out that the founders' weapons are going to return. I will say, by the way, if you're brand new to the game and you haven't checked out my channel, I do make Pokemon stuff sometimes, but lots of Save the World stuff. So if you're interested, might be worth a look. I also have a Save the World starter guide. I'm gonna go ahead and link that down below, because a lot of new players might be checking out these videos. But for now, you cannot become a founder, unfortunately. So we also don't get a discount. That was my other point. And so that is the trick. If you already have Save the World, whether or not this pack is worth it comes down to the hero that is available and the V-Bucks and X-Ray tickets. Assuming you don't want the X-Ray tickets and V-Bucks, it all comes down to the hero. And this is where I thought I could improve from the last video, because I waited until the very end to talk about the hero, and for a good reason. Let's start with the starter pack section up here and talk about why I forgot about the perk until the end, and that's because Plasma Pulse is pretty underwhelming. I can show a clip here of it doing what it does. There's not much to look at. It does do really well in a crowd of enemies when they're all surrounding you, but that's kind of it. It's a pretty long cooldown usually. On the venture seasons tend to reduce cooldowns in various ways, and this perk may change in the future. Lots of heroes are currently under review, including certain abilities, so Plasma Pulse hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, will get buffed in the future, but as of now, I can't honestly say that it's anything worth spending money for. This is a really, truth be told, garbage perk to reskin. I don't know why they chose that. But yeah, like even as a brand new player, you can do better. You don't need this. And the reason I'm in the collection book as well is because I have lost her every single time I've tried to record this, but I think she's in the Chinese New Year. Yeah, we're looking for Riot Control Iza. Chinese New Year is around January, is usually when these come around in the Lunar Llamas. The Plasma Pulse is placed. It'll deal the exact same 43 base energy damage, and she is not a rare hero. Kind of uncommon. Like, I don't even have Riot Response Hazard, but once the Lunar Llamas are out, you just, you know, open them until you get her, and then it's the exact same perk, except that instead of a snappy robot, you get to be a thick Chinese girl. So, you know, whatever your preference is, maybe you don't even use the in-game skins. My point is, it's it's a very underwhelming ability. And the reason that there's not going to be too much more gameplay for this video is all we're getting is a pickaxe, and I'm not gonna buy a pack for that. This is not my kind of skin. I'm more into the Totes Adorbs style. You know, I like Lexa. I've been using her since she came out, and I usually do not tend to the robots. I think somebody gifted me kit, or it was a battle pass. I don't remember. That's actually funny, but I don't think LOK-BOT is exactly my my go-to. Not to mention, I play the game with the dialogue off, so I wasn't even aware that LOK-BOT was from the quest line. Apparently, he's a pretty integral character that lots of people knew about. I somehow put 5,100 hours into this game without knowing that this character was a thing, but hey, you know, some of you might like this character and want to play as him. All the power to you. Enjoy, have a good time. Not for me, and without a reskinned weapon or trap to look into, I can't even do that, you know, because even if it's the exact same stats of a weapon, sometimes they change stuff, you know, the sound effects, the visuals, it is a different experience. In fact, the Argon Assault Rifle is a weapon that is, in my opinion, really quite underwhelming. It's like a B or a C tier weapon. It's just flashy, hard to aim. It makes a sound effect twice as often as it shoots, so it sounds like it's shooting really fast and it looks really inaccurate, but they cleaned all of that up with Electroshock Rifle. Same weapon on paper in every way, but the pew-pew sound effect is just so much cleaner that I actually supercharged it, and I really enjoy using this weapon. So it matters. Hey, a little bit of visual and sound effects can go a long way, and without something like that to review for you guys, it really takes away a lot of the value for me, and that's where it's up to you. If you don't have Save the World, get this, no hesitation. I'm surprised you're still watching. If you do have Save the World, it's up to you. It depends on the cosmetic and whether or not 1,000 V-Bucks or extra tickets is worth it. Because mathematically, I mean, what's 1,000 V-Bucks times 2 going to cost you? Well, it looks like it's actually going to be, what would that be, $15.98? So you'll save a penny buying V-Bucks normally, but you'll get all this other stuff if you buy the LOK-BOT pack. So it's interesting how the pack is worth it in 3 different ways. You're either getting V-Bucks extra tickets, the game, or the skin. So that's probably why they don't discount it, because if they discounted it for people who already own the game, then you'd be getting a bunch of free V-Bucks. However, the free V-Bucks and extra tickets are A, extra tickets only valid in Save the World, and B, a one-time offer. So I don't know, is a one-time V-Buck discount for people who already own the game every couple of months, is that too much of a sting in Epic's wallet for them to lower the price of people who already own the game? I don't know, but this has been a constant conversation we've been having ever since these packs have been coming out. So yeah, it depends. Also, for those who might be getting the quests, sometimes this is confusing to people. The V-Bucks will be in the upper left. You do have to unlock them over the course of 7 days, but honestly, Save the World's a fun game. It shouldn't be too big of a deal to go ahead and unlock those. BR has challenge packs all the same, and it should be a very similar experience. This has been a much better video than my first one. You'll never know what I mean, but it's even 2 minutes shorter. So glad I could save you guys some time and word everything much more better. I'll check you guys out later. You know, if you guys do end up subscribing, you can stay tuned for more stuff. You know, Twitch link down below. And because this video is edited, unlike my first take, you guys get to hear my lovely outro. So I'll see you guys later. And then